Hello, good people. Welcome back to Meme Deck Monday. Last week, we were putting our fate in the hands of the RNG gods by flipping some coins, and this week, we're going to be rolling the dice. We're, of course, playing a bunch of cards that deal with rolling dice. We have Dark Master Zorc, which is a card that a lot of people wanted me to play for the ritual month of Meme Deck Monday, but I kind of thought like the dedicated Dark Master Zorc deck is kind of decent. It's not memey enough to do on its own. But if I'm going to play a deck full of die rolly goodness, I think we do have to include Dark Master Zorc, so it is one of the focal points of this deck. The other part, of course, is just Dice Jar, the coolest die roll card that is available in maybe all of Yu-Gi-Oh! Larry here is one of all of our friends on the channel, and we absolutely love to play it. Since we are playing a ritual package, of course, we do have 3 copies of Manju. I opted for no Sinju or Sonic Bird. Just, I think 3 Manju is probably good enough. Thunder Dragon is probably the least Meme Deck Monday card of all time, but it's pretty good here. So we're playing 3 of them. More die rolly goodness. We have Roulette Barrel, and then we have like some good monsters. There's a Jinzo and a Demok here because I did want to play Level Conversion Lab. And maybe this can get us into some cheeky summons of these cards. Also, we can just pitch these to contract with the Dark Master to summon out Dark Master Zorc, which can lead us to Premature Burial and Call of the Haunted. And I, once again, need to change my Premature Burial art. All right, now that that's done, for spells, we have a bunch of power spells. Of course, our 2 contract with the Dark Master and 1 graceful dice. And for traps, we have 2 copies of Dice Reroll. I kind of don't want to play 3 of this. Like, if this was a continuous trap, I'd probably play all 3 because it'd be a bit better. But with it just being a normal trap, this card kind of sucks. So we've only got 2 of them here. Some good cards, and then more die rolly goodness to finish out the main deck. We have Blind Destruction, Needle Wall, Skull Dice, and of course the Level Conversion Lab that I talked about. I don't think we need to talk about this Ring of Destruction. I'm just going to move it right on over here. For the side, we have a couple of Asura Priests, a couple of Kaikus, a 3rd copy of Roulette Barrel here. Couple of Book of Moons, a couple of Knocks that are separated by a walk. Kind of weird. Last time this happened, it was me playing a Mystic Tomato in a Fiend only deck. But walk totally legal here. We have 2 copies of Skull Dice, Sakuretsu, and 1 copy of Mirror Force for the aggro deck. So that is the deck. Let's get out onto the ladder and see if we can get a little bit lucky in this one. All right, we've got our first match here. We're going to lead on Paper Gang, and it's going to take us home here on Meme Deck Monday. I do believe that this deck is actually quite a bit worse than the Coin Flip deck. Though, I mean, anytime you get to lead on Dice Jar, everything can be okay, right? I think I am going to do that. I can't help myself. I'm going to set Dice Jar, and I think I'm just going to set the Raigeki Break and pass the turn. Like, I could get Zorc, and I could use that as a card to ditch to Raigeki Break, but since I already have Contract, I kind of want to summon the Zorc, right? So Jinzo is probably the card we'll ditch to Raigeki Break if we really, really need to. All right, Delinquent Duo is not really going to help us out here, but we'll see what happens. Skull Dice going to the grave. Yeah, I think I'm just going to ditch the Jinzo here. Hopefully we can draw into a Premature Burial or something. And hopefully we don't get knocked. I would like... Yeah, okay. Lose my Dice Jar. Yeah, welcome to Meme Deck Monday, right? Get that out of here. And get that out of here. All right. Big Sag to start things off, but the opponent has Thunder Dragon as well, so very good start for them. Hopefully they don't lead this into a Graceful Charity. All can be forgiven if I draw Prima here. That would be very good. Oh. Interesting. No other Dice Reroll. God. Oh, that would have been good with Dice Jar, I guess. I guess I could ditch it to Raigeki Break, right? Sure. I'm going to summon the Manju. Unfortunately, Zorc is a level 8, so I can't summon it, but that's okay. Go ahead and get in there with the Manju. No Gores, no Trag in this format. Don't have to worry about those. And I'll just pass the turn. So another Manju would be excellent. Premature Burial or Call of the Haunted, honestly. Either of those would be totally fine here. We know the opponent has 2 Thunder Dragons in hand, but they opted to not play any other cards last turn, so I'm not really sure what's going on here. Snatch Steal on Manju, so They're probably gonna tribute it for Thunder Dragon, but I don't think I want to use a Raigeki break here. Like, I would like to use my Manju um as fodder to summon Dark Master Zorc, but like I can take 1600 a couple of times, right? And I would like to save Raigeki break for something, a little bit better than just saving a Manju. And yeah, okay, here comes Thunder Dragon. That's fine. I only take 14 this turn, no big deal. So the opponent used. Okay, meta's fine too. Yeah, go into Dark Bolter all you want. Cool. That's fine with me. Oh, yes. There we go. There's the Prima that I wanted. Okay. So now we can just like run over the Dark Bolter. We know the opponent has one Thunder Dragon in hand and then just two randos. Like they could very easily have a BLS or something here, but I think that's okay. I think I just want to go into Jinzo. Yeah. Unfortunately, still can't summon out this Zorc, but that's all right. We'll just run over the Bolter here. And yeah, no reason to set dice reroll. We'll just pass a turn. Now, I can't activate Raigeki break, but assuming the opponent does have a Chaos monster, they get rid of the Jinzo, and then I can Raigeki break it. They set a back row that I probably don't care about. It could be a scapegoat. Oh, MST. I don't want to do that here. Just run that right into a scapegoat. That would be very bad. Though I wish I had the MST last turn, I guess. Let's just get in there. Maybe it's not scapegoat. Okay. Do I need to set MST here? I kind of want to. Yeah, let's do that just in case. I guess the opponent using Prima here is not like really that big of a deal. But maybe they set another card and it's like a scapegoat or a Book of Moon or something. Oh, DD Warrior Lady. Okay. Interesting. But totally fine. Creature swap. That's odd. Okay. Avid Jinzo, I guess. So I could MST this Premature Burial. I don't know if that is what I should do. I would keep a DD Warrior Lady around. These things are true. Oh, they have a meta? Go for a 6 here? That's fine. Giving me a DD Warrior Lady, though. I just don't want to MST and keep the DD Warrior Lady. Yeah, now I can just, like, do whatever I want here. Heavy Storm. I don't think I want to do that. I mean, we know one card in hand is still Thunder Dragon. Like, this is just a huge, huge sign of weakness, right? Like, if I MST the Prima here, though, and I just run into a trap, like, that's still okay. No. Nope. Not targeting that opponent, but now I do have the information that that is a knock. But Jinzo's out of here. I will attack in. And I don't think I need to set dice reroll. I think that's still the card that I want to pitch to Raigeki Break. All right, we'll pass the turn. We know the opponent has a Thunder Dragon in hand. We know they have a dead knock, and hey, we're going to take game one somehow. All right. It looks like a control deck to me. Well, yeah, we saw meta and creature swap, so it's definitely just like a goat control deck. So let's bring in the Asura Priest. Let's bring in Book of Moon. We didn't see any set monsters, which is odd. Maybe I don't bring in the Nox. I do kind of like Mirror Force here, though. I can cut Roulette Barrel, maybe both of them. Honestly, the Graceful and the Skull Dice don't look incredible. Blind Destruction's kind of funny. It like eats up goats. Yeah, why don't we cut Graceful Dice and Skull Dice? I do like the Mirror Force because it takes out Tear. And Jinzo's still probably well, maybe I get rid of the Jinzo. I could see that. We didn't give them a whole lot of reason to like bring in a bunch of traps and stuff. And it looks like they may be one of the trap-like control decks. So We'll cut the Genzo and we'll see what happens in this game too. If we end up going to a game 3, maybe we get a little bit more information. We have our combo. We have Dice Jar plus Dice Reroll plus Book of Moon. I can't. No. You know what? They're trying to win. Maybe they'll send back BLS. I just want my Dice Jar, man. Is that too much to ask? I'm having to think about it. We got some typage. We'll see. Maybe the Dice Jar is safe. Come on. Do not take Larry from me. Yeah, they're sending back BLS. Let's go. I've never been more happy about that in my life. Unfortunately, I can't activate. Oh, I can activate Dice Reroll. Huh. I can activate Dice Reroll if they attack. And just like hope it works out, right? We'll see. Oh, nothing from the opponent? Okay. All right. Draw Thunder Dragon. Okay. Thunder Dragon's not the worst card here, but I mean... So I have to activate Dice Reroll first. I'm gonna do it. I guess I could like chain it to Dice Jar, right? Does that work? I know it has to be activated like before, but yeah. All right, let's flip up the Dice Jar. And we'll see. So the way Dice Reroll works is if I choose to do the reroll, we both have to reroll, and I roll a 3. And the opponent rolls a 5. Okay. So I will use the effect of Dice Reroll. And let's try for a 6 this time. A 1. Okay. I'll take 2,500. That's totally fine with me. I have Book of Moon, though. So I'm not getting rid of the Dice Jar here. I'm just going to summon out my Asura Priest. Not activate Thunder Dragon just yet. I think I can hold on to that, especially if this is like a trap dust shoot or something here. And let's attack into this monster and see what happens. Spy. Fantastic. That's what I was hoping for. All right, main 2. Now I can safely get my Thunder Dragons out of the deck. To hand. And where are you? Thunder Dragon to hand. And I guess just go to end phase, right? If I draw a Dark Master Zorc, things can actually happen here. But, I mean, I guess the opponent could go, like, deal 2,000 damage to themselves, and I could flip Dice Jar down with Book of Moon and roll a 6, right? We see just how bad Dice Reroll is. Second coin toss at least, like, sits there on the field. And lets you do it like after the effect, but Dice Reroll is just so bad. That's why I only played 2. I'm gonna give it a think. If we can beat King Spoder here, then that would be an excellent start to the video. All right, spy to attack position. I will Book of Moon Dice Jar. All right, let's go. All right, we flipping and we rolling again. Come on, Dice Jar, give me a 6. That's a 3. That's not great. That's not great. Come on, Dice Jar. Come on, man. Oh, Larry is just taunting me. All right, but there is a... I was gonna say, there is a spy in attack position. I'm probably gonna lose, but like, I guess I could set a Asura Priest. It blocks the spies, but I think I'm just gonna kill one of them and hope it works out. That could very well still be like a Raigeki break or something, so I don't really have high hopes for this, even if I kill the spy. But let's set contract and Priest back to hand, pass the turn. So Unfortunately, we're dying at the hands of our own dice jar. But what do? I'm checking the graveyard. Nothing going on there. I guess, like, at this point, I would like to have this BLS back. Well, I don't have a single dark. Not a lot of darks in this deck, which is why I chose to not play any Chaos Sorcerers. I know some of the darks are searchable, but all right. We do get a Pot of Greed here, though, so there is a chance. Draw a couple of cards. We have a Heavy Storm. We have another contract. Okay. Let's just run out the Asura Priest here. Also, shout outs to Agori watching the match here. Been in here for a little bit, but I forgot, like, you all can just, like, see this part on the screen. So shout out to anybody that watches the matches while I'm recording. There we go. All right. Spy and Deco out of here. Main phase 2. I'm gonna set Heavy Storm. I think it's just a huge bluff, right? But Asura Priest back to hand. If the opponent can't deal 1500, then cool. Like, they don't have a, well, yeah. You all know what happens when I say they don't have a light in the graveyard, right? Immediately draw one, and it's Thunder Dragon. All right, let's see if I die here. I'd say there is, well, Sangan's not going to kill me. That's fine. All right, opponent playing ultra conservatively here, which I don't hate. Like, they can make a reasonable guess that this is contract with the Dark Master, but they don't know this one. So let's see, Snatch Steel. I mean, if I snatch the Sangan, it's just not going to work out. I kind of want to set a Asura Priest. I kind of want to flip Heavy Storm first. Just, get some information here. If this was something other than Sangan, I think I'd be more inclined to, oh, they held Jar. Okay. Very nice. But it's like snatching a Sangan to summon a Thunder Dragon's not really doing a whole lot. Attacking it with a Asura Priest isn't doing a whole lot either. I'm at 500, so I think I'm just going to set it and hope it works out. And I'll set both of these. I don't know. Maybe it is correct to snatch and summon Thunder Dragon just because it's a little bit of a bigger body, but the opponent has shown that they're going to play this like ultra conservatively, and they haven't been able to deal like a whole bunch of damage, so I don't know. Could definitely get behind that I played this incorrectly. Okay, here's Thunder Dragon. I mean, that's fine. That doesn't kill me. Yep, there's Serpent. Do we have a Chaos Monster to follow up? Snatch Steel looking a bit better now. Meta. Okay, so we're going to go into Dark Balter again? Okay. I mean, I don't mind. Oh, Reaper. I'm going to die to Reaper on the Nightmare. Let's go. That's so sick. I haven't died to Reaper on the Nightmare in a long time. Okay. Okay. Man, we still haven't seen Scapegoat. But this has to be Chaos Control, so I kind of don't want the Kaikus. Like, they're good against exactly the Chaos stuff, but I don't know. Asura Priest looks so not good, though, right? We still didn't really see any traps from the opponent, so I think keeping the Jinzo out is still totally fine. Maybe I do bring in the Kaikus. Like, I haven't seen any Scapegoats. They have to be there, though, right? They just have to. You know what? I'm gonna trust my gut. I'm gonna trust that the Asura Priests are fine and not bring in the Kaikus here. And we're gonna save the Kaikus for like specifically Chaos Turbo. Because I just think the Asura Priests are gonna be good here. This level conversion lab. Where's our DMOC? Let's go. Dice Jar again. Okay, you know what? I'm leading on it. Set Dice Jar. I'm going to set Regeki Break, I guess. And pass the turn. I'm probably going to discard Level Conversion Lab. Man, I would love to get into Dark Master Zorc at some point. We've been pretty close a few times, but let's even make it happen. Oh, also Level Conversion Lab can work with Zorc, which is kind of interesting. Okay. I could Raigeki break pitching Manju here. I don't hate it. Let's do that. I'm going to lose it either way. I may as well get some value out of it, right? So now, like, we blank the opponent's trap dust shoot. I have multiple dice jar activations. And I've got duo here, so we're gonna blank 2 of the cards in the opponent's hand as well. All right. Like, I'm not in, the best of spots here, but it could certainly be worse. Like, I don't have a lot of aggression, I guess, going past this. Let's go for this card. Right there. Serpent. Fantastic. Chaos Sorcerer. That's a lot better. All right. We flip up the dice jar one more time. My opponent's rolling first. Okay. They roll a 4. Let's get a 6 this time, Larry. A 4. We re-roll the dice. A 3 for the opponent. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. 5. Okay. Opponent takes 2,500. That's not bad. It's not bad. I've got Book of Moon. So they're going to take 2,700 this turn, which is pretty good. A 7 will get us there. And I think I'm just going to set Book of Moon. I don't think I'm going to set the Raigeki break. There's no reason to run into Heavy Storm here, I don't believe, and let's just pass the turn. If we win this match off of rolling a 6 off of Dice Jar, that would just be incredible. But we'll see. No back row from the opponent. Okay. Oh, card destruction. Okay. That's not the worst. I kind of wish I had Tsukuyomi to go along with this dice jar. It is one card that I thought about a little bit. I think I'm just going to see if I can win the game first here. Let's Book of Moon the dice jar. Time to flip it up again. Let's go. Please don't roll a 6. All right, opponent roll a 3. Let's go. 6, 6, 6, 6. All right. Always punished. Nothing ever works. Nothing is good. I'm going to throw down card destruction, though. Maybe I can find another Book of Moon. We get rid of BLS and Snatch Steal. Okay. How about Sinister Serpent and Prima? I just have Manju. Incredible. Okay. I would have set the Serpent and passed the turn. All right. I definitely could have waited for the card destruction, but I wanted to be a little greedy here. I had like nothing going on. And honestly, well, I guess the opponent didn't have a light in the graveyard, but getting the BLS out of there could be very good. And like the 2 cards I had in hand, I could have set the Raigeki break, I guess, and I could have discarded Dark Magma level 1. I could have discarded the level conversion lab to it, but then the card destruction is just dead. So I don't know. Correct play probably just to wait on like all fronts. But that's all right. Dice jar out of here. You tried your best, Dice jar. I do have 2 more in the deck. I could definitely draw some more here. And honestly, I still have Book of Moon. I could premature burial Dice jar and go for a win. It's not totally out of the question. All right, opponent just going to pass. Graceful Charity. Okay. Any Demox? That would be nice. Sangan. Oh, I can't help myself. I just get rid of Thunder Dragon Sangan here. Yeah. So I could get back Sangan or Thunder Dragon with Prima, but I don't think that's worth it. I think I just hold on to it for a little bit bigger of a spike. I'm just going to set Dice Jar and pass the turn. And hopefully we get to roll again. I don't know if you all have ever seen like the shorts or the TikToks or whatever from I think it's called Pokeplaya, where he's like, "It evolves again," and he's like screaming into the mic. I feel like that's me with the dice jar. We roll again. Except I'm not gonna actually sit here and blow out my mic. All right, let's do it. Come on, dice jar. Oh no. Six. The dice jar has betrayed me. All right, we'll give the opponent the GGs. I'm gonna go out in the best way possible here with dice jar, just absolutely betraying me and killing me 2 games in a row. Yeah, we got to do a lot of dice jarring. We didn't get to do a whole lot of other rolling. We even did a dice reroll. But yeah, let's see if maybe we can pick up a win and maybe dice jar will actually work in my favor in the second one. Second match here. We'll give the U2 over to the opponent, and we are, well, I meant to click on paper, and it would have worked out, but instead I clicked on rock, and then I lose rock, paper, scissors. Fantastic. It occurred to me between these matches that I've been calling Dice Jar Larry, and not everybody will understand what that means. And I haven't explained it. So if you have watched the progression series with myself and Petty, you will know that we have called Dice Jar Larry. What do I get rid of here? I kind of just want to get rid of card destruction. Like, I've lost so many cards. It's another neg 1. Dark Master Zorc could be a little bit more powerful. Let's get rid of that. We just named Dice Jar Larry. So, Larry. It's also maybe I haven't made the thumbnail yet. Sometimes I know exactly what I'm doing with the thumbnail even before I make the video. Sometimes I make the thumbnail first. But I think I'm doing a Larry thumbnail. The opponent's at 7,000, so we're almost in dice jar kill range. I think I'm going to set the roulette barrel because I know I was setting the dice jar first last time, but I kind of want to win with dice jar. And if they attack roulette barrel with Sangan, that puts me in range. But also, if they have knock, I guess I'd rather the roulette barrel go away. But we'll have to see here. It looks like pro set upstart goblin. Eddie, if you're watching this is going to be a treat for you. Wow. All right. Into graceful charity, sure. I assume we're ditching Thunder Dragons. Oh, we have a Serpent too. All right. So the opponent's got a great turbo start here. We do still know about 1 Thunder Dragon in hand. Here comes Tribe. Okay. It's fine. DB lagging on me here a little bit. All right. Opponent's only going to take 400, so they're not in dice jar range just yet. They could elect to get rid of this roulette barrel here with Tribe, which would make sense to me. Seeing any defense, yep. Yep. Tribe is going to activate, and we are pitching Thunder Dragon. Roulette barrel is down, and a couple of back row. I'm just going to go ahead and MST one of them. Hopefully I can hit a Raigeki break that can hurt our dice jar. Hit Mirror Force that I don't care about, unfortunately. Dice reroll. Okay. All right. I mean, when you have no other options, in Larry we trust. I do have to activate this. Like, before we go to damage step. All right, sure, Pot of Greed. You got it. You got it. Fantastic start for the opponent. Demock? Holy crap. I wasn't expecting that, but hold on. Gotta get your Sangan effect before you use the Graceful Charity. And search out Gravekeeper Spy. Cool. Very nice. No problem. Graceful, all good. And let's see what the opponent pitches here. I mean, they're halfway through their deck already. I've seen 7 cards. We do have Dark Light in the graveyard, so if they have BLS, I mean, Dice Jar is just not getting there, right? They pitched one of the spies. Okay, I'm going to activate Dice Reroll. All right. Flip Dice Jar. Let's go. Let's go, Larry. We rolling? A 1. All right. I would like to invoke the effect of Dice Reroll. No. All right, opponent rolls a 1. How about a 6? No, just a 3. Oh, how did they... Like... They still just take the... Yeah, they still... Yep. Opponent over here just, like, knows what's gonna happen. Manju's so close. Another Dice Jar could potentially win me the game. Just like in game 3 of the last one. But I'll summon out Manju. And I'll go grab me probably just contract. And I'll pass over the turn. I am at 9,000. So like it's not unrealistic that I'm going to live here, right? Now, I don't think I'm going to win the game as we look over at the opponent's hand with 7 cards in it. But, you know, where there's a Dice Jar, there's a chance, right? Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Maybe I am going to die. This is 46, 74. Right? I think I'm dead. I haven't fully done the math. Yeah, that's 46 right there. Okay. All right. Chaos Turbo. Okay, we bring in the Kaikus, we bring in the Nox, and we'll probably call it there. Roulette Barrel not looking great. We can cut those again. Same with Graceful and Skull Dice. We'll just cut those. I mean, Needle Wall and and Blind Destruction is not incredible, but they're cool. So we're gonna leave them in. All right, let's see if we can pick up this game 2 here. All right, we have a Thunder Dragon. Well, you know what? Sangan can get Manju. So maybe we can actually get Dark Master Zorc out here. Either way, going to lead on Thunder Dragon. I think I'm actually going to summon Sangan. Because the opponent could definitely have Knock in the deck still. In fact, we did give them a reason to leave it in. So yeah, I'm going to summon Sangan. And probably just set Raigeki Break. Because I really want to get into Manju here. Because I can actually summon Zorc on the next turn. Kooks Majooks. I'm just going to let that go. Like, they can get rid of my Thunder Dragon. That's fine. I keep the Sangan in the graveyard. I get my Manju. It's exactly what I wanted. And I don't know if Manju's, like, better necessarily than getting Sinister Serpent, but I want to summon Zorc. Oh, and I want to use Dice Jar. Yeah. I'm just going to summon out Manju here. Zorc could probably just die. But I don't know. We'll see here. Maybe I'm not supposed to summon it yet, but it could also just, like, destroy Kaiku, which is nice, and then I can keep my Raigeki Break around. Sure. I'm going to pitch the 2 Thunder Dragons. All right, come forth, my Dark Master Zorc. I will declare with priority. All right. Literally every time I have summoned this card, I have rolled a 6. All right. I don't have to I don't have to retire the card for good. So Kaiku's out of here. Attacking a Mirror Force? Yeah, attacking a Mirror Force. Let's go. All right. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna set neither of these. Yeah, okay. I didn't want to do a 50-50 with Raigeki Break. Yeah, because like I could have hit a Jar of Greed or something. That would have been really bad. It was exactly Mirror Force that punished me like super hard there, so I think it was fine to make the attack. I gotta be aggressive with this deck, right? I'm gonna grab some Thunder Dragons. So we do have Dark Light in the grave. And we've got Graceful Charity again. Cool. Cool. Serpent and Thunder Dragon. The opponent's drawn very well. That is for sure. And we have a little T set and a pass. Okay, a little Ring of Destruction. Okay. Dice Jar plus Ring of Destruction. I've got a dice reroll. Things are all right here. Let's go ahead and just set both of these and, Heavy Storm be damned, right? Welcome to the Kuhb Games YouTube channel. We don't care about that card. Gravekeeper Spy? All right, that's fine. All right, we're playing around Mirror Force over there. I do not have Mirror Force in my deck, so that's cool. Now we're going to summon D-Mock. Okay. That's going to get back Graceful. That's fine. Ring on D-Mock could be good enough to win the game here. We'll have to see. God, we have Plot 2? And Jog. We didn't jog before Pot of Greed? Heavy Storm. All right. I will activate Dice Reroll, and I will activate Ring of Destruction on Dark Magician of Chaos. So we both take 2,800. The opponent has used their normal summon. Yep, there's the Graceful. Sure. Please don't have Knock. Please don't have Knock. Just don't. I know you've seen 21 cards, but just don't. Don't have BLS. Don't have Knock. Just let me flip this. Just let me flip it, opponent. That's all I want. I just want one. I want to roll a 6. Prima. Okay, for Kaiku, that's fine. Oh, let's go. The Dice Jar. All right, opponent rolls a 4. Come on, 6. No, 1. All right, well, I'm gonna once again call on the effect of dice reroll. Oh God, opponent rolls a 5. Come on, 6. I deserve this. Yes. Oh, I love me a good dice jar off of the dice reroll. Let's go. We're going to a game 3. Oh, we beat Pot, Double Graceful, Thunder Dragon, Sinister Serpent, all of those cards because Dice Jar is just too good. I don't think I'm going to make any more changes. Though, I didn't consider the D-Mock or the Kaiku. Maybe I'm not supposed to have Knock in, but like the rest of the deck just looks like Turbo. I think I'm going to leave the Knocks in. I think they're better than some of these other options. So we just have to channel our Dice Jar energy. That's it, right? Ooh, Manju with contract. Okay. Oh, and level conversion lab. We could make no wait. If I roll a 1, it goes to the graveyard, right? Yeah. Okay. So we can make it like a level 2 through 4, and we could sack Manju for Zorc. The opponent is drawing out of their mind. With the Serpent again. Wow. Okay. All right. Oh, well, I have Thunder Dragon. Do I go for turn 1 Zorc? I think I probably do. Yeah. Okay. See if we can just get rid of this face down monster. I could save like for the Raigeki break or whatever just to take out a back row, but I don't think I'm supposed to do that. The opponent's like super duper duper far ahead already. So I was wondering I was sitting here wondering where my Thunder Dragon is. I'm so tired. Um I'm like, wait, I only got one. I need to go get the other one, but I hadn't used Thunder Dragon yet. I had just searched for Zorc. I'm losing my mind very quickly. That's all right. All right. Thunder Dragons to the graveyard. Summon out the Dark Master. Declare the effect. All right. Not a 6. 4, fantastic. Get that out of here. All right. Please don't have Mirror Force once again. Opponent. We need to have a talk. I know I'm being very aggressive over here, but like Mirror Force is the one card. That's all right. I have a Raigeki break with a Serpent, so like not all is lost, but like I look at this hand. Look at that hand. Now, one card is a Thunder Dragon, one card's a Sinister Serpent, but we still have 6 other cards. All right. I guess I could draw into Demock with level Conversion Lab. Card destruction's fine. Morphing Jar. Dice reroll and a Kaiku of my own. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Well, I have to kill this Kaiku. So I'm going to. Raigeki break that. Gotta remember my Sinister Serpent here. Then I can summon out a Kaiku. And I mean, I don't have high hopes of it working. Zorc, sure, man. Let's remember the Serpent that I just talked about, because that would be embarrassing if I didn't. Not that I haven't done anything embarrassing in any of these videos before. Let's summon out the Kaiku. We'll give it a shot. Go forth, my Ghost Destroyer. Oh. Really? Okay, so I could get rid of the Darks, but I'm going to get rid of Serpent. And we saw Prima. You know what? This isn't Chaos Turbo. We haven't seen enough of the pieces to like think it's that it's Ron. Maybe I'm supposed to get rid of Morphing Jar. We haven't seen Night Assailant either. I mean, it's just kind of a kooky Chaos deck, right? It's got all of the pieces of Chaos Turbo, except we haven't seen like Night Assailant, Tsukuyomi. We haven't seen Moth either. Oh, well, this is... I think the dueling book lag here is just making it even more comedic. It's interesting. This is like just a more aggressive Chaos deck, I guess. So maybe I would have been better served to have Mirror Force Saku in the deck. Oh my god, it's so close. I guess I summon Manju and just hope, right? Sure, because I think like the only way possible to win this here is to get out Zorc. And I guess I grab... Yeah, I have to grab Contract here. I don't have to, but I have more cards to find in the deck that will allow me to summon Zorc on the next turn than I do Contract. So percentages say get this card. So get this card I will. Yep, there's another Jog. I like what the opponent's doing over here. Sort of chaos aggro-y thing with a Morphing Jar just chilling. Tribe. Am I dead? I am exactly... Oh, there's the Night Assailant. Okay. We'll call it Chaos Turbo. And this is 36 plus... No, I'm not dead. I got a 200. Okay. Did the math wrong in my head. If Tribe had 1800 attack, then I would be dead. Also, if Tribe had 1800 attack, oh my god, that card would be... Oh? Oh? The opponent's going below 6,000. Come on, deck. There is one card that needs to be drawn here. We call upon the power of Larry, not Nobleman of Crossouts. It's a Mirror Force opponent. Like you said, you could still lose. It's a Mirror Force. Don't attack me. Bad things. Oh, wait, I get my Kaiku back. But then they just kill it with Tribe. That's fine. Gib. Give unto me my Kaiku the Ghost Destroyer. Summon Spy. Oh, yeah, they didn't even have to kill it with Tribe. Okay. I'm dead. We'll give the opponent the GG. We'll admit defeat. So, I mean, we just got absolutely outdrawn. And, like, I played very aggressively, but I think, like, with these styles of decks, a lot of times you just need to play very aggressively. Oh, I didn't get my... I don't know. I didn't get my Serpent back, but whatever. That did not matter in the slightest. But yeah, like I was saying, with these styles of decks, you kind of need to play aggressively because you're already so far behind on just like power level in the matchup that you have to take some risks basically to put yourself ahead. And honestly, both of these matches were winnable had Dice Jar cooperated. But that's part of rolling the dice, right? Sometimes you win, sometimes you don't. Either way, we love Dice Jar. We love Larry on this channel. That's going to be the video for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be back with the next one.